Good morning. As my mom used to tell us growing up, rise and shine. And if I could sing, I would sing the whole thing to you, because I don't want to just totally startle you this morning. But rise and shine and give God the glory, because He woke you up. He put breath in your lungs. He put your feet on the ground. Well, maybe He hasn't done that yet, but He's fixing to put your feet on the ground. And He's giving you an opportunity today to get out and live, to get out and make a difference, to get out and do something. Even if it's work, you're able to get out and do it. Maybe it's shopping. Maybe it's visiting a friend. Maybe you're lucky and you're on vacation. Maybe it's just to sit in your recliner and have a nice, warm, hot, however you like it, cup of coffee. Whatever it is, God gave you that opportunity, and we can't forget that. Sometimes we wake up in a rush and we get ready and we're flying out the door, and we never think to tell God thanks. We never think about telling somebody else thank you for the little lessons that they've passed on to us along the way. I've mentioned before, I've been completely blessed to be raised in an amazing family, and I feel like I'm still being raised in that family. Our Aunt Margie is still the matriarch of the family, and we still turn to her for advice and guidance and wisdom. Those that have gone on before us, my grandpa, my mom, my dad, my grandma, my great daddy, all those people instilled lessons and blessings and wisdom and guidance in us that we still turn to and use today. And God does the same thing for us. He sent His Son to walk this earth, to leave us stories and parables and lessons and guidance, and actually show us, walk the earth to show us how to live in God's light. And when He had to go, He left us the Holy Spirit that works like those people that have gone before us in our lives, or the people that we trust with everything we have that we don't see every day. He left us the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit that will come into your heart and into your mind and into your soul. He's there for you to turn to give guidance, that still small voice. When you ask God, when you talk to God, the Holy Spirit wells up in you and is there for you, and He speaks to you and has conversation with you and guides you and upholds you in your thoughts and your decision making. And I think we get in such a hurry sometimes as we fly around in our day, that not only do we forget to thank God for the day, we forget that we don't have to do it alone. From the simplest of tasks as which store to go to decisions about jobs, relationships, decisions on what's a priority even for the day or the week or a life. We forget that God gave us help. You know, I catch myself many times stopping and thinking, man, what would Papa say if I could ask him this question? What would Mom do in this situation? And I've said before, you know, as a nana, as a grandma, I'm in uncharted waters, because I didn't live that life of knowing what it was like for my mom to raise an adult child, because I didn't have that experience. And I always said, you know, I felt like I did a decent job when the kids were younger, because I could go back on the experiences that I had as a child with my mother, and I could use that as a reference point. But now that my kids are grown and I have grandkids, I apologize to my children a lot of times, because I don't have that reference point, because my mom went to be with God before I had that relationship with her. So it's uncharted waters, and I screw it up and I mess it up, and I do good sometimes too. But you see, I don't have to try to figure that out alone. Nor do I have to try to figure out other things that I would have gone to mama or daddy or papa or grandma with, because I have the Holy Spirit. And I think just at times, just like we take for granted that we wake up, we take for granted and forget that the Holy Spirit is there for us, guiding us, directing us, and speaking to us. We just gotta stop and listen. So my challenge, that's what I'm gonna try to do anyway, is when I wake up in the morning, before I get out of bed, I'm gonna thank God for waking me up. Thank God for the day I get to go have and enjoy and live, whether it's work or play or just fun or just nothing, just having a day. And before I head off into that day, I challenge you and I challenge me to listen. Say a little prayer to start the day, and ask the Holy Spirit to join you in your day. Ask the Holy Spirit to be a part of what you're doing. And then pray for the ability to listen and understand and use and apply, instead of argue and wonder if it's really the Holy Spirit. Now, I'm not saying we can't take a minute and discern if it's our own thoughts or the Holy Spirit's. Don't get me wrong, because we all play that game. But if we start out our day with prayer, asking the Holy Spirit to come to us, and we're honestly seeking His guidance, I don't think you have to worry about the discernment part. You'll know. So rise and shine and give God the glory, and open your heart and mind to the direction of the Holy Spirit in your day. Have an amazingly blessed day.